Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bazicks. Today's topic will be about raids. My name is Maxoss and joining me is Mirimi, our wonderful healer.
Hello everyone! Pleased to meet you again. So, Maxoss, what's a raid?
In MMORPGs, raids are a huge group set up to accomplish hard, or in some instances, insane challenges. When you access the highest level in those games, this is where the real fun begins. You could say it's some kind of end content, even if the games don't really end.
Is it the only endgame available?
Not at all, this is one of many of them, which I'll share with you in future capsules.
And what's the goal of those raids?
It depends on each player. Some seek thrills and adventures. Others want to claim rare treasure or simply do it for fun. Once again, it's all up to the player to decide what they are looking for.
And by curiosity, what are you looking for while you raid?
I like hunting for treasure, so when I raid, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm ready to work hard to accomplish my goal. Most of the time, when you do hard challenges, you do get awesome rewards.
Would it be too much to ask for the reward you got in all those adventures?
I sure can. But know that there is something greater than virtual rewards I obtained through all the adventures.
What are they?
They are called friendships. It allowed me to build strong relationships with my teammates and many people I raided with. To me, this is a much bigger reward than any I received inside the game.
Oh, I never expected that.
The most interesting thing to have as you raid is a good communication with every member of your team. Creating those links were so valuable. This way, we were able to talk with one another and try to improve as we went through all those challenges.
This is amazing! And do you have any tips and tricks for those raids?
Of course. Many of them actually. The first one, even though it's quite simple, is worth knowing. It's all about your group composition.
Is there a specific composition you must have?
Remember the trinity I was talking about when we started those capsules?
Yep. There were the tanks, the healers, and the damage dealers.
Correct. Depending on the number of members in a group, you have to adjust the quantity of each part of the trinity. For this example, our total number of players per group is 8. In such a case, a good balance is 2 tanks, 2 healers, 2 ranged damage dealers, and 2 melee damage dealers.
Does it matter if it's 4 ranged damage dealers or 4 melee damage dealers?
An excellent question. Before answering it, you need to know a few things. Does this boss forces melee players out of his range often? Are there times when only ranged players can attack? Does the fight have a moment where casters are silenced?
That's a lot of details.
This is where knowledge of the fight matters. If you know what's gonna happen, you can answer your question with a yes or no. Should you already be aware, you can adapt to any situation. If you are trying to learn the fight, a good balance might be appropriate.
I'll keep that in mind. Any other tips? It's getting fun.
Sure. Paying attention to your surrounding, especially while learning, is always a great idea. Let's say there's a pattern on the floor, or an interactable object you cannot grasp yet. Those can be cues for later in the fights. Also, looking at the monster's animation might tell you what's coming next. Those are little details that make a huge difference when you have to act fast. For some players, it sounds totally obvious. Others might have never thought about it.
You're telling me you can predict the future with some animations?
Predict is a big word. I'd say more suppose. After all, it's always a surprise when it's something new. I do enjoy trying to find what mechanics huge boss are gonna throw at us.
But what about the flashy colors and explosions? What do you recommend if I often get distracted by those?
There's a few things you could do. One of them is simply reduce the animation graphics. Otherwise, just make sure you focus more on what's happening.
I guess I'll have to pay more attention to what's happening then. Oh, I have another question.
Go right ahead.
Let's say I cannot avoid the attack from the boss. What should I do in such a case?
Pray?
That's it?
Nah, I'm just kidding. There are, in fact, a few things you could do. One of them is to call it to your teammates. They might be able to pull you out of that situation. In a case they cannot, you can use abilities to reduce damage. Sometimes it might be just that slight edge to survive. Just don't be reckless.
That's awesome! I'll pay more attention to those details next time. Who knows? I might be able to do extreme fights later.
If you train hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Thanks!
So, shall we test that new knowledge right now?
Sure! Wait, what do you mean by right now?
Take care for now and have an awesome day. It's time to do some hunting.
Bye everyone!
Hello everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's capsule. If you want more from the basics, click the list on the left. You can join us on Twitch if you want more. The links are in the description below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you know someone who would like this content, feel free to share it with them. See you soon, and have an awesome day!